Right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Queen of Blood, 1966. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. I posted the links to the movie and the trailer in the description box. It's produced by Samuel Z. Arkoff. They borrowed more Soviet science fiction footage from Battle Beyond the Sun, which was Roger Corman's mashed up Soviet science fiction movie that I've already reviewed previously. This is the third one mashed up that I've reviewed, and it's based on a screenplay from an earlier Soviet feature film, Meche Nav Stretchu, A Dream Come True. Okay, it was a double bill. AIP released it as a double bill with Bloodbath, and the director thought that Ridley Scott's Alien from 1979 was a ripoff on this Queen of Blood. He said it was a more big budget kind of more intricate version of Queen of Blood, and I watched it on Offbeat Cinema, which is the link in the description box. They actually have the movie poster. I'm looking at it right now. It says, hideous beyond belief with an inhuman craving. Cool poster. I definitely want that poster. But anyway, nice stage prop they got there on Offbeat Cinema. I think this is the second Offbeat cinema that I've seen so far. And so the year is 1990. Humans landed on the moon 20 years earlier. At the International Institute of Space Technology, the Blondie is monitoring strange signals being received from outer space. And the Blondie's boss, Basil Rathbone, translates this signal, and he finds out that it's from an alien race, and they're sending an ambassador to Earth. But Laura, the Blondie, received a video log showing the alien starship had crash landed on Mars. Okay, so they start sending rocket ships to Mars, and John Saxon lands on the moon. He doesn't have enough fuel. So so he goes there, and he finds the Queen of Blood, so aptly named because she's hemophiliac, and she's laying eggs on the spaceship like a queen bee. She got vampirism going on with the wrist area. She likes to bite the wrist like Barnabas did on Willie Loomis, so that people would think that he was gay. So she starts killing the crew one by one. John Saxon tries to tie her up, and she just burns through the rope with her eyeballs. And and she goes after John Saxon, but the blondie rescues him and scratches her to the point where she bleeds to death because she's a hemophiliac. Um, she got that way supposedly from human-like inbreeding among royalty. And she's pretty decent. She's got blood on her teeth, and she's pretty frightening. Actually, I love this flick. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. The ending was great. Dennis Hopper plays the first victim. He's trying to be nice to her, like give her water. At one point, they try to extract blood from her with the hypodermic needle, and she smashes it because she knows that if she gets poked with that thing, she's going to die. She's going to lose all her blood from a tiny scratch. So, yeah, nice flick. Definitely. The scenes were shot in 7 to 8 days. Dennis Hopper was trying very hard to keep a straight face throughout. He said, "I took it seriously, at least while on camera." John Saxon. Dennis Hopper had a hard time even doing that. The director said the film was shot in 6 days. He was able to do it because it was non-union, and it meant the crew would work long hours, sometimes until 2 in the morning. Basil Rathbone had 1 day on the set. Basil Rathbone was paid $1,500 to act for a day and a half, and $1,500 for a half day on Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet, which I mentioned in one of my previous reviews. Another film that incorporated Soviet-Russian film footage. Rathbone ended up working overtime and missed a meal. The Screen Actors Guild demanded overtime pay plus a fine for the meal violation. But the producer, George Edwards, I thought the producer was Samuel Z. Arkoff. Oh, it was George Edwards and Samuel Z. Arkoff. He produced footage that showed the delay was because Rathbone had not memorized all his lines and insisted on skipping lunch. The director said that the sets were not ready on the first day of filming because Roger Corman had hired a bunch of hippies as set decorators, and they were stoned all the time, high as a kite. The budget for this and Voyage to Prehistoric Planet came to $33,052. Somebody else said the films cost $65,000. The director said they cost $60,000, then $50,000. though he's not sure. In one interview, the director estimated that 90% of the film was his, but in another interview, he said it was 70%. And it was such great quality that Universal hired the director and producer George Edwards to make the feature film Games, which I've never heard of. But I do know they mentioned in Offbeat Cinema that the director went on to do the TV show Dallas. So I'm going to check out Bloodbath right now. This was released as a double feature with Bloodbath. So I'm going to watch it as such. I'm going to do a double feature back to back as if it was playing on the big screen. Even though I've got this little tiny monitor for my work. I'm going back to the office on Monday. I thought I was going to be like under house arrest from my company, my main company. I'm not talking about the grocery delivery business, the cable construction company. I thought they were going to put me under house arrest for another 50 years until the stay-at-home order is lifted here. But they had a change of heart. They wanted me to go back there and learn some stuff, probably because I complained about all this stupid arbitrary health dictates. Like some guy breathing down my neck to see if my mask is down while I'm sitting at my desk. You know, silly stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to tell you to follow the 6-foot rule, then I'm going to breathe down your neck to see if your mask is on. These people are sick. It reminds me of the politicians, like Gavin Newsom, eating at the $600 for a plate of pasta with his political cronies, partying it up and disobeying every health dictate rule that he implemented on everybody else. Yeah, my son knows what I'm talking about. He's readily familiar. Rules for thee, but not for me. I like that. Anyways, I think I've beaten that dead horse enough. So I'll keep rattling through these AIP flicks. A lot of information that I was able to share with you about the shooting of this Night Tide. That sounds... Oh, this was the same director who did Night Tide with Dennis Hopper's screen debut in 1961. I just realized that. So this director, Curtis Harrington, who had trouble remembering what he did on this Queen of Blood. He also did Night Tide. I just realized that. The more I read about this, the more intriguing it gets. Great film, by the way. Shot in Santa Monica, California. You know where the Santa Monica beach is? Where it was actually affordable to buy a beach house in 1961. Anyways, I think I'm done with this review. Queen of Blood, highly recommended. Check it out. The links are in the description box. You have to expand it though later.